Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and history enthusiasts. Today's video is all about one of the smallest yet most powerful coins in American numismatics, the United States 1 dime. While a dime may seem insignificant in daily use, certain rare examples have achieved legendary status, selling for hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars at major auctions. In this video, we will explore the most valuable top 3 US 1 dime rare coins, each with a different mint mark and condition that dramatically increases its worth. These coins are prized not only for their beauty, but also for the fascinating stories behind their rarity and collector demand. So let's get started. First up, the United States 1 dime from 1944. Many collectors ask about a so-called 1944 W dime, and in this video we're going to explain the true story behind this designation, what makes certain examples highly sought after, and how much rare and top-grade 1944 dimes are commanding in the modern auction market. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned enthusiast, you'll learn something valuable about this classic piece of American silver coinage. The 1944 dime was struck during the final years of the Mercury dime series, sometimes called the Winged Liberty Head dime, designed by Adolph A. Weinman and produced from 1916 until 1945. These dimes were made of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing approximately 2.5 grams, and carrying a face value of 10 cents. They were minted in 3 locations in 1944, Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark. Despite frequent online discussions about a 1944 W dime, no official West Point W dime was struck that year. What some people think is a W on the coin is actually the designer's initials, AW, not a mint mark. The true mint mark on these coins, if present, appears on the reverse near the bottom of the fasces design. The 1944 dime special is not only its era minted during World War II and just after, but also its design and composition. The obverse features a classical depiction of liberty with a winged cap, often mistaken for Mercury the Roman god, hence the popular nickname, Mercury dime. The reverse shows a fasces, a bundled rod with an axe symbolizing strength and unity, with olive branches representing peace. Collectors pay special attention to details like the clarity of the bands on the fasces. Examples with fully struck bands are more valuable because they demonstrate exceptional strike quality. Although 1944 dimes are broadly classified as common coins, millions were minted across the 3 facilities. They become rare and highly desirable under specific conditions. Most circulated examples trade near their silver melt value, which is often only a few dollars, because they're worn from decades of use. However, uncirculated coins with strong original luster, sharp details, and especially those graded at high levels, MS66, MS67 and above, are much harder to find and are targets for serious collectors. Some 1944 S dimes in top certified grades have regularly crossed the 609,000 mark at major auctions, and coins with especially strong eye appeal or design features like full bands on the reverse can attract even higher bids. Most circulated 1944 dimes trade between roughly $205,000, closely tied to their silver content and the commonness of the date. Uncirculated coins graded in lower mint state grades, MS60, MS63, typically range from $306,000 on the auction block. For example, a 1944 S dime graded MS67 or better has been known to sell in the $800 plus range at Heritage and other major auction houses, and specimens with full bands or exceptionally sharp strike quality can go significantly higher as collectors chase quality rarities. If you're a collector hoping to find a valuable 1944 dime, start by inspecting the mint mark on the reverse of the coin near the bottom, just above the words 1 dime. If there's no mint mark, the coin was made in Philadelphia. AD means Denver, and S means San Francisco. Next, evaluate the condition and strike. Quality coins with minimal wear and original luster are much more desirable. Consider sending your best candidates to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC, as a high certification grade can substantially increase the coin's auction value. Also watch for varieties and strike characteristics like full bands on the fasces, which are prized by specialists in the Mercury series. Finally, be cautious of listings claiming a 1944 W dime. Remember that the W you see is most likely Weinman's monogram, not a mint mark, and that the true rarity in this date comes from condition and certification rather than a non-existent mint attribution. The 1944 Mercury dime is more than just 10 cents from the pocket change of decades past. It's a piece of American history with a vibrant collector market, and real value potential. While most survive as common circulated pieces, top-grade and well-preserved examples continue to attract attention at auctions and private sales. Understanding the history, features, and market trends can help you appreciate the true worth of your coin and maybe even uncover a hidden treasure when you least expect it. Next up, the United States 1 dime dated 1937 that is sometimes claimed to carry a W mint mark and appears in a rusty or heavily corroded condition. Coins like this spark intense curiosity among collectors because they challenge what we think we know about U.S. minting history. Stories of unexpected mint marks, unusual surfaces, and surprising auction results make these pieces a hot subject in the coin collecting world, especially when sellers describe them as rare errors with potentially high dollar value. The year 1937 falls within the era of the Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, designed by Adolph A. Weinman. During that period, U.S. dimes were struck at only 3 mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia coins carried no mint mark, while Denver used a D, and San Francisco used an S. It is important to understand that the W mint mark, representing the West Point Mint, did not officially appear on circulating U.S. dimes until many decades later. Because of this, any 1937 dime associated with a W mint mark immediately raises questions and becomes the subject of debate, research, and close examination among collectors. What makes these alleged 1937 W mint mark dimes so intriguing is the combination of factors often seen on them. The design still shows the classic Mercury dime details, with Liberty wearing a winged cap symbolizing freedom of thought, and the reverse featuring a fasces and olive branch representing strength and peace. However, the presence of a supposed W mint mark is not recognized as an official feature, which suggests possibilities such as post-mint alterations, damaged mint marks, or misidentified marks caused by corrosion. The so-called rusty appearance is another unusual aspect, as genuine 1937 dimes were struck in 90% silver, a metal that does not rust. Instead, this reddish-brown surface is usually the result of environmental damage, chemical exposure, or contamination over many decades. Collector demand for coins like this does not always come from official rarity alone but from mystery and controversy. Many collectors actively seek unusual pieces that challenge standard references, especially coins advertised as possible mint errors or undocumented varieties. While mainstream numismatics does not recognize a 1937 W dime as an official issue, the ongoing interest, online discussions, and auction listings have created a niche demand. Some collectors are willing to pay strong premiums simply to own an example that sparks conversation or to submit it for professional authentication in hopes of uncovering something extraordinary. The market value of a normal 1937 Mercury dime in circulated condition is relatively modest, typically based on silver content and overall grade. However, coins claimed to be rare errors or unusual mint mark varieties can appear in auctions with asking prices ranging from $407,000. Actual realized prices depend heavily on authentication, grading, and buyer confidence. Without certification from major grading services, such coins often sell for speculative values rather than proven market levels. When professionally examined, many are identified as altered or environmentally damaged, which can significantly affect final value. Collectors interested in pieces like this should always focus on education and verification. Studying mint mark history, metal composition, and known varieties is essential before investing serious money. Submitting unusual coins to reputable third-party grading services can provide clarity and protect buyers from costly mistakes. It is also wise to compare auction listings with confirmed sales results rather than relying on high asking prices alone. Understanding the difference between true rarity and curiosity-driven hype can make all the difference in building a valuable and trustworthy collection. The 1937 United States 1 dime associated with a W mint mark and a rusty appearance is a perfect example of how mystery fuels excitement in coin collecting. While official records do not support the existence of a genuine 1937 W mint mark dime, the ongoing interest highlights the passion collectors have for unusual and controversial coins. Whether viewed as a lesson in numismatic history or a speculative collectible, these pieces remind us that knowledge, research, and careful evaluation are the true keys to finding real value in the world of rare coins. Next up, the United States 1 dime dated 1996 with the D mint mark, found in good condition. At first glance, this Roosevelt dime may look like everyday pocket change, but when you understand its background, condition-based rarity, and special market demand, you begin to see why certain examples of this coin are attracting serious attention in auctions. Stay with us as we explore how a small 10-cent piece can sometimes carry a value far beyond its face worth. The 1990 60 Roosevelt dime was struck at the Denver Mint during a period when the U.S. Mint was producing large quantities of circulating coinage to meet everyday economic needs. This dime continues the Roosevelt design introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt for his leadership during World War II and his role in founding the March of Dimes. By 1996, the dime was composed of a copper core clad with nickel, giving it durability for circulation. While millions were minted, time, circulation wear, and loss have reduced the number of well-preserved pieces available to collectors today, making certain examples far more desirable than most people realize. The 1990 60 dime features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, designed by John R. Sinek with sharp lettering and balanced facial details when well-preserved. The reverse displays a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength. The D Mint mark, located to the left of the torch, identifies Denver as the mint of origin and plays a key role in collector identification. In good condition, original mint luster may still be visible around the lettering and devices, and coins with clean rims, strong details, and minimal damage stand out sharply from heavily worn examples. The 1990 60 dime is not rare by mintage numbers alone, it becomes scarce when collectors search for pieces in good condition with strong eye appeal. Many coins from this year were heavily circulated, scratched, cleaned, or damaged over time. As a result, collectors actively compete for examples that show even wear, origina surfaces, and no major defects. Additionally, interest increases significantly when the coin displays minting errors, die varieties, off-center strikes, or unusual toning. These factors push demand higher, especially among collectors building complete Roosevelt dime sets or error coin specialists looking for standout examples. The current auction and collector market, a standard 1990 60 dime in average circulated condition is usually worth close to face value. However, examples in good condition with attractive surfaces can sell for $508,000, depending on eye appeal. Rare air varieties or exceptional condition pieces have been known to sell for much higher amounts, sometimes reaching into $609,000 at auction. These results prove that even modern dimes can become valuable when the right factors align. Collectors searching for a valuable 1990 60 dime should carefully examine coins under good lighting and magnification, paying close attention to the mint mark, rims, and surface quality. Avoid cleaned coins, as cleaning reduces collector value significantly. Storing coins in protective holders and keeping them away from moisture helps preserve conditions over time. It is also wise to compare your coin with auction listings and consider professional grading if the dime appears exceptionally well preserved or shows unusual characteristics. Patience and careful study often lead to rewarding discoveries. The United States 1 dime from 1996 with the D Mint mark proves that rarity is not always about age, but about condition, demand, and unique features. While many of these coins still circulate unnoticed, select examples in good condition or with special attributes are gaining strong attention in the auction market. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, this dime serves as a reminder that valuable coins can be hiding in plain sight. Keep checking your change, keep learning, and you may just uncover a small coin with a surprisingly big value. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of rare coins and numismatic gems.